Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 6th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. The heart of your reading, we have the Tower in reverse. I think you've felt like something was just going to blow up in your face, and you either handled it with grace and dignity and it didn't rock your world, or it didn't happen. Your expectation of disaster didn't materialize. What's the challenge here for Capricorn? The Sun in reverse. You might be impatient for things to change for the better. The Tower falls. You want to get back to work right away. Focus on the positives. Let's get to work building our future when the dust is still settling. And you can't quite correctly embody this optimism yet. You want to be productive. You want to be optimistic in a way that's going to be helpful. If the Tower in reverse for you was more like that second energy that I was picking up on, and you've been sensing something bad was going to happen, and it just didn't happen. Maybe that energy feels like it's looming for you, like something's in the air, disaster's gonna strike, I just know it's a matter of when, not if. This Sun in reverse could be like, I really want to be optimistic and plan for the future, but how can I when I feel like the world is falling apart? Like, there's going to be some major disaster at any moment that's going to be like this worldwide catastrophe, and I won't be able to like help my kids plan a lemonade stand for 2 weeks from now. Like, how can I do that when the big bad thing is expected to happen? Your focus is on, not planning for the future. The Four of Wands in reverse says that you're afraid to make any plans or commit to attend anything because of it's becoming a lot more clear that it feels like it's this sense of impending doom sort of energy. And I mean, I have to be careful about what words I use here on YouTube, but I think the state of world events right now, there are a large portion of the American society or maybe worldwide, feel like, there's some big disaster just waiting to happen, world events wise, geopolitically. And if you feel that looming and it's a present energy in your daily life, your awareness of this or expectation of this could have you really like, you know what, I don't even see the point in planning that graduation party, or maybe I'm not gonna go to school next year to finish my degree, or is now really the time to have a baby? It doesn't feel like that's like the big life event that should be happening right now. That maybe we should put that on hold. Some big life event feels like otherwise you would be wanting to organize that, plan for it, expect for that to start happening in your life. But this other thing is taking up the space where the optimism and joy and planning for the future would be. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So you're burying yourself in your work, distracting yourself with your day-to-day responsibilities, making sure that you can make ends meet, get the job done regardless of how you might be feeling about the world at large. You might have gotten a new job recently. Well, from your spirit guide's perspective, one of the best things that's going to be able to come out of this season of your life is a major ending. Something happening to push something over the edge that's ready to end in your life. Whether that's you in a career that isn't best for you, and through the course of events of you reacting to what's going on in the world causes you to reevaluate your career and figure out what's really important in life. Where do you want to focus your time and attention? You know, if things could all end at any moment, does that change how you would live your life? And I think in this instance, you are going to make some changes. So that Death card in the crowning position of your reading is really representative of the major shift that's going to happen within you through your interaction with and awareness of what's going on in the world around you. In the near future, we have the World in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So there's positivity going on here. It's like if you're worried about something major in your life coming to an end and you having to let go of things completely, that won't be the case. But you won't quite get what you're wishing for either. Maybe you stop wishing for something. You reevaluate what your goals are or what you're really hoping for. Maybe before you were hoping to buy a Mercedes next year, and now you're hoping to spend more time with your family. You know, I think this is representative of like a shift in priorities. Maybe recentering the relationships in your life or one particular relationship, or entering a new relationship with this Two of Cups. And the Four of Swords is like this establishing a healthy distance without dissociating from the world around you, but partitioning what is your precious what's that word I'm looking for? Inner sanctum. Like, you need to wall off somewhere in your life, in your personal environment, that's where you can allow happiness and optimism to thrive. I don't want to get too dark, but I'm remembering like some autobiographies that were written, historical autobiographies that are kind of center on these topics of like joy through difficult seasons in your life. And I think that sort of message is relevant for what I'm picking up on here. In the near future, you're going to be creating that inner sanctum for yourself where the pressures of the world can wait, and you have to make room for comfort and peace and love and happiness. And that doesn't mean that you're not engaged, and it doesn't mean that you're not aware, you're not being foolish by having happy moments in times of strife. It's finding that balance. It's going to start to make sense more in the near future. Carving out that space for yourself to have a positive human experience despite whatever. Your surprise energy is this Three of Wands. I actually feel like this is someone who's gonna show up in an expectant state. Show up to you somehow. Like they've been planning a journey to interact with you. Show me clarity on this. Give me more. King of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. They feel like you have a reputation of someone who gets the job done at all costs. They see you as someone who prioritizes their own needs. A bit like cutthroat, but they idealize that. They idealize you, I think, or idolize you. It feels like. This is weird. It doesn't feel like stalker energy. A little bit of like fandom. Like they're a fan of yours. So I don't know if you're like in the public eye in that sense. They definitely don't want to come across as chaotic. And that's a weird, I don't know how to better explain what I'm picking up on. This Five of Wands in reverse is like, they don't want to bring a struggle to your doorstep. They don't want to make you feel weird or uncomfortable or cause a scene, cause a havoc, cause a commotion. But they are going to show up unannounced. Like they're not going to have an appointment with you. They're not going to tell you that they're coming. But they may travel a long way to see you or to meet you. You might be thinking of canceling an event that you're holding, or you don't want to do it. This Four of Wands in reverse might be like you're giving a speech or like a TED Talk, or maybe you're a performer of some sort and you just don't want to do the show because it feels like risky. Maybe the type of performance that you're putting on, some people consider controversial or would see you as their enemy. So you're putting yourself on a stage in a public forum where you know there are people out there who disagree with how you live your life. If that's the case, this person who's coming a long way to meet you or see you perform is not looking to cause any trouble. And I feel like that was important to point out just in case you're worried. I can tell from the reading, if this is your reading, you're worried about something bad happening. And if you say, well, someone unexpected is going to show up, you're like, oh, see, I knew it. This is more like a fan of yours that's going to come from another country for the opportunity to shake hands with you, that sort of energy. Or just to say they saw you speak in person. I can't imagine how that's going to apply to so many people. It feels like that message might just be for one of you, but I'm not getting alternate interpretations, so I'm sorry to those of you who the rest of the reading makes sense and that part doesn't. That's just the way the cards came out. Okay. Your hopes and fears, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There feels like a fracture. The way that you're seeing something seems fractured to you in a way that seems irreparable. You're not sure how it could ever resolve or reunite. Like you're hopeful for it, but you're afraid of what it would mean, what process would need to happen in order to come to that resolution. You're like, maybe it would just be better off remaining separate. The end result, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is either someone, possibly you, or someone important to your situation. Feeling like all hope is lost. In this storyline, I could see this energy manifesting as you talking to a child that you know, or a young person that you know, and they share their own sentiment that like, oh yeah, I'm not planning for the future, like, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, maybe the big meteor is gonna come and save us from ourselves. The Page of Cups in reverse, it feels like a youthful energy that disillusion isn't quite the right word. It's like an absurdist disconnection from reality, dissociation almost. But it's like a coping mechanism to deal with a chaotic and unsolvable world. Is it happiness? Is it joy? Not quite. But they're jovial, they're having fun with it, they're living. This is a weird one, you guys. End result. Nope, we already had the end result. This is your advice. Judgment in reverse. Okay. This tells me that you're going to have an opportunity to decide whether or not to breathe new life into something from your past. So when that opportunity comes knocking, Spirit is saying you would be better off either avoiding the question and not answering, or saying no. Making a clear, full-throated, no, this is not ever going to be welcome back in my life. that's in the past. I'm not giving it any energy now. So take that as it resonates. I do hope that this reading helped. Have a good day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.